Is Adrienette back on? Is Adrigami officially over? What will happen to Kagami? You'll have to watch the rest of this video to see. Hey everyone, welcome to Anime Puffs. I'm your host Wiley, and today I'm going to be reviewing Mr. Pigeon 72. So if you like this video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Share if you care, and let's get to it. Okay, so I feel like nothing happened in this episode, but a bunch happened in this episode. We got a visit from one of our favorite characters, Mr. Ramier. Whenever we see Mr. Ramier, we know we're gonna have a good time. He is like one of the silliest characters from Miraculous, so I always enjoy seeing him. We open up the episode with Adrienette inside her room with Aya, overworking herself to try to create a charm to protect victims that Shadow Moth reacclimatizes. Aya and the other Kwamis are trying to calm her down and get her to relax because she is just working overtime. So Aya decides to bring some news to Adrienette and let her know that Kagami and Adrien are no longer together. Tear, tear. We kind of saw them break up and lie, so that was really sad. My heart was broken. Y'all know how I feel about that episode. If not, please go watch my review on that episode. I'll link it in the description box. So Adrienette is shocked by this and she's kind of sad over it, and she just jumps into protector mode. And surprisingly enough, the first thing that comes to Adrienette's mind is protecting Kagami. She wants to go and make sure that Kagami is okay.
I bet you had no idea Adrien and Kagami aren't seeing each other anymore.
I have to go and console Kagami. Poor thing, she must be devastated.
And Aya, like the rest of us, is shocked. And she's asking Adrienette questions, and Adrienette is like, she doesn't love Adrien anymore.
There's no way we can be together anyway. I can't even talk to him. And besides, I have no more feelings for Adrien. I don't love him anymore. There.
So yay, Miraculous, we are seeing Adrienette try to get over her obsession with Adrien. Hopefully she's able to get over it so that they can actually have a real relationship that isn't super creepy. Adrienette leaves to go see Kagami, and she tries to get Kagami back together with Adrien. Adrienette knows Adrien's schedule, so she knows that he's going to be starring in a commercial for his father. Kagami protests going to see Adrien because she's just over it. Like, Adrien hurt her and she wants nothing to do with him at this particular time. So it looks like Kagami is done. Like, there are no tears at this moment. There's no anger, no bitterness. Kagami's done. And thus, Adrienette spends the entire episode trying to get Kagami to talk to Adrien. Kagami protests it all, and in the background, Mr. Ramier agrees to work with Adrien and Mr. Roth in order for Mr. Roth to do him a favor and talk to the mayor to protect his pigeons. Of course, we know that doesn't go well, and Mr. Ramier ends up getting acclimatized. No surprise to us, Adrienette saves the day, and we get a lot of Adrienette action. Of course, Adrienette ends up crashing Adrien's commercial. Kagami tells Adrienette that she thinks Adrienette and Adrien aren't meant for each other. And we get a reverse umbrella scene where it begins to rain. Adrienette pulls out Adrien's umbrella and wants to give it back to him, but he says no, and that she'll do better to keep it because it's raining. And Adrienette takes the initiative and asks Adrien to take a walk with her. But of course, Adrien is too busy, and he attempts to get back inside of his limo, and he bumps his head. So now we're seeing things kind of switch up, and Adrien is now clumsy, and Adrienette is more confident. So we're getting character development. I'm here for this.
Oh. We've got an umbrella. Why don't we use it? We could walk home.
I have Chinese class. You know how demanding my father is. But see you tomorrow at school? Ooh.
Typically we see Adrien be very like stoic and stiff, but now we're kind of seeing him be clumsy, and this episode just showed that Adrien doesn't have it all together. He's awkward as well, so he and Adrienette have a lot in common. And this episode also showed that Adrienette is maturing. She is also becoming less creepy, and she is on her way to being ready for a relationship with Adrien because she's seeing him less as an object and more like a person, and she's gaining confidence. So I'm all here for this. And of course, Aya ends up helping Marinette crack the code towards creating the magical charm to protect akumatized victims from being re-akumatized. So this episode was really cute. Nothing much to it. The biggest highlight of this episode was just Marinette spending time with Adrien, and of course, Marinette trying to comfort Kagami and do what she thinks is best for Kagami. Of course, we know getting Kagami and Adrien back together isn't the best thing, but it was nice to see Marinette soften up a bit. And one thing that I did notice is that they fixed Kagami's dialogue. It was very harsh when we first were introduced to her, and then it became smoother, and then it was harsh again in the United Hero special. So it's very cringy, but in this episode it felt so smooth. Kagami just felt more realistic and more human, so I really love that. Ultimately, I thought this episode was bittersweet. I love seeing Adrienette, and I'm happy that my girl took the initiative. Our girl took the initiative. However, I am sad that Kagami just kind of got done a little dirty, and I just hope that Kagami is not going to be written off, but I wouldn't be surprised if the show went in that direction. But if we are able to see Marinette hang out with Kagami and Kagami just blend into Marinette's friend group, I would totally be here for that. But anyways, that's it for this episode. Please let me know what you think. Are you going to miss Kagami? Are you happy to see more Adrienette? And do you like the new bond or the deepened bond that we see between Aya and Marinette? Let me know. Please follow me on all socials. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye. Bye, y'all.